The Miami Dolphins boasted the best offense in the NFL last season, and while the magnificent duo of wide receivers Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle was the main reason, the Dolphins were also backed by an outstanding running game. Raheem Mostert dazzled as the standout running back in 2023, rushing for 1,012 yards and 18 touchdowns, leading the league, on his way to a Pro Bowl appearance. Then, there was rookie running back Devon Achane, who had an incredible 11-game campaign, missing 6 games due to injury, in which he accumulated 800 yards and 8 touchdowns while averaging 7.8 yards per carry. He also caught 27 passes for 197 yards and 3 touchdowns. Naturally, Achane has generated a lot of buzz heading into the 2024 fantasy football drafts, but Kyle Sopp of Pro Football Network isn't entirely convinced that Achane will replicate his success. Sopp wonders what will happen to Achane's production if Miami doesn't have such a favorable game script this year. The Dolphins spent much of 2023 with double-digit leads, and if he will fade if he plays a full 17-game season. It is worth noting that most of Achane's production in 2023 came between weeks 3 and 5, when he racked up 455 yards and 5 touchdowns as a running back. He also registered an incredible 12.3 yards per attempt during that period. The 22-year-old would only have one more 100-yard performance for the rest of the way, which came in Week 17. Are the Dolphins legitimate contenders heading into 2024? Something didn't quite feel right with the Dolphins throughout 2023, and indeed, they lost momentum down the stretch and were defeated by the Kansas City Chiefs in the wild-card round of the playoffs. To be fair, Miami was devastated by injuries during the second half of the season, particularly on the defensive side. But even before that, the Dolphins seemed suspect, and the fact that they only beat one team with a winning record all year gave credibility to that. Many have doubts about whether quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is capable of leading a team to a Super Bowl, and Miami also lost some key defensive pieces this offseason. Combine that with the fact that Miami plays in an incredibly deep AFC, and you'll start to understand why no one really mentions the Dolphins as championship contenders in 2024. For more news and updates on the Dolphins, follow our channel. And as always, don't hesitate to share your opinions and thoughts in the comments section below.